The me and Ryan match is probably not going to happen.
So the match, it's incredibly unlikely to happen, obviously.
Ryan Bowen versus RVJ match is cancelled. Welcome arm wrestlers, I'm Pradeep from Armwrestling News, and today we will discuss 5 things that we need to know to understand this situation better. Number 1. How it started. About a couple of months ago, WL uploaded a photo of RVJ. Tag someone who stands a chance against RVJ, and many people tagged Ryan in that post. Ryan made a video about it. He said he can beat RVJ, and then RVJ responded with a video of his own. He said he can pull and beat anyone if they agree for 6 months of drug testing, and he is even willing to put up his own $50,000 for the match. Ryan Bowen said no problem, he will pull RVJ for 50 grand in a drug tested match. And Ryan said RVJ doesn't even have to put up his own money for this. He will generate the money from his pound for pound arm wrestling brand. And the match was said to happen within 6 months' time. That's when I started questioning things. Ryan Bowen wasn't going to take no steroid test. Everybody knows that. Number 2. What's the story now? RVJ uploaded a couple of videos yesterday addressing this situation. In the first video, he gave us a little insight of what's going on. He looked upset because Ryan wanted the match to be in Dubai on a short notice without the 6 months of drug testing. He said the match is probably not going to happen because the sponsors from Ryan's part, they pulled away. And let's be honest, in Dubai, as an undercard, they wouldn't have got the spotlight that they needed. Their match was already overshadowed by Devon vs Mike. He was also upset by the fact that Ryan is making so many response videos.
How the fuck is this happening? You don't have to make your own shit, and now you can just talk like about other people's, you can analyze other people's analysis?
In the second video, he said that on Neil Pickup show, the deal was that he will put up his own money for the testing as well as the match, and Ryan will do the same. And all three of them agreed. But then Ryan uploaded a video and he said that he will put up the entire amount of money by his own from his own brand. He also said that sponsors backed out because Ryan admitted that he used PEDs. So according to Rob, on the phone call, Ryan told him that he is about to make a video on admitting PED usage and he warned him not to do that, but for content, Ryan did that anyways, and they lost sponsors because of that.
Now, I'll admit, and I'm not going to get into specific details here, but I'll admit, I've consumed things in the past, taken things in the past that have been on the water list that wouldn't be allowed. But that doesn't matter. What's done there is done,
And no sponsors have ever had any problems with PED usage. They just don't want their athletes to openly admit that because it can hurt their brand. Number 3. What is Ryan Bowen's response? Ryan created this YouTube post, so let's try to understand this. He's saying he had $20,000 to begin with and Rob wanted all of the 20 grand. 10,000 for testing and 10,000 for himself. I requested 10k testing, 3k match fees for each, and we fight for the remaining 4k. This right there doesn't make any sense. 3k match fees for each? What does that even mean? If I am putting money out of my own pocket, then why would I pay myself a match fees? You can simply say I have 17k available instead of saying that I have 20k, but I want 3k for myself. At this stage, neither of us have been willing to change our stance, and so the match is somewhat halted. Should I successfully be able to seek an additional third-party sponsor for the match, things could change. So he has lost his current sponsor and now he will be looking for another one. But without an agreement of percentage match fees and winners fees, this task becomes less possible. Again, the match fees. Don't forget, Ryan, you said you can beat RVJ, and you said he doesn't have to put up his own money. Then again in the video he said he wants 3k to cover his own travel expenses. And remember, just a week ago, Ryan was teaching Hermes how call-out should be done and why he should pay for Matt's travel expenses. But wait, there is one more thing to consider in this. Hermes Gasparini challenged Matt Mask. Matt Mask had nothing to do with this, but in this case, it was RVJ who issued the challenge for $50,000. The challenge is from both parts, so I don't understand why RVJ shouldn't pay for his own expenses. In the video, Ryan also explained how he was planning to get $50,000. He said he would have asked big YouTubers like Devon, Eddie Hall, and Larry Wheels to share his live stream on a pay-per-view. Then he would share the revenue with them and tell the sponsors that our match will be aired on these channels that have nearly 4 million subscribers combined. Again, I highly doubt that Eddie Hall and Larry Wheels wants anything to do with RVJ vs Bowen match. Just try to imagine RVJ vs Bowen pay-per-view streaming on Eddie Hall's channel. Doesn't make any sense to me. Number 4. Who lost in this deal and who gained the most? Us, the fans. The people who bought pound for pound merchandise just to fund this match. We lost. Why? Because we cannot wait. We believe in anything that we are told. People are thinking that Ryan gained a lot of views and subscribers talking about RVJ, but the reality is quite opposite. Ryan doesn't need RVJ to get the views. RVJ got the initial boost for his channel talking about Ryan. I'm not saying that's what RVJ wanted, but that's what happened. And of course it helped Ryan too, but maybe only a 5% increase in his views and sales. So both of them had to gain from this. Ryan will keep pushing these imaginary matches if we keep talking about them. Next time he will be challenging Devon, thinking that he has already surpassed RVJ. Because that's what happened with the Brett Coots match. Ryan challenged him to a match, the match didn't happen, so Ryan placed himself above Brett in the rankings. Number 5. My questions to RVJ and Ryan. Rob, if you believe you can beat RVJ itself, that should be it for today guys. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who thinks like you. My name is Pradeep and I thank you so much for watching.